Hi everyone, this is Kylie Myers, and this is my Module 1 video introduction for EDL 853. Some personal demographics. I am married to my husband Brian, and we are in my hometown, living now since I got out of college. I have reading and cooking and playing the piano as hobbies. As far as my education and teaching experience, I received my bachelor's degree in elementary education from Kansas State University in 2002, and I came back home to teach. And while I was teaching, I took some classes to get my ESOL endorsement from Newman University, and I received that in 2009. And then I went on to get my master's degree in instructional technology from Fort Hays State, and that happened in 2017. And now I'm currently working on my non-degree building leadership and should be finished in December, hopefully. I've been in education for a total of 16 years, and I've only taught in my hometown. I taught first grade, third grade, and fourth grade. And then last year, I went on a new adventure and became an instructional coach in the USD 443 public schools in Dodge City. As far as instructional coaching, our mission of our instructional coaching program here in Dodge City is to partner with educators to impact student achievement by supporting the implementation of our student-centered instructional practices. And we do a lot of coaching cycles and things to help out teachers. As far as our building and district information, again, I am at Dodge City USD 443, and in our district we have 9 elementary schools, and I am at Miller Elementary. We have a large ESL population in our district and a school. As far as special ed students, we have 12 K through 2 students currently, and 26 3 through 5 students in special ed, and we only have 1 teacher per section of that, so 1 teacher per K2 and 1 teacher in 3-5. We do have quite a few paraprofessionals that help us out as well, and all of these folks are hired by our 613 co-op that is now going to be moving actually into our district, so that will be really nice to have them around. My critical reflection of how my school works with special ed. We have lots of paraprofessionals, and most of the time they are one-on-one with students or in very small groups. Our teachers review and update our IEPs regularly. We have many services provided, not only in our buildings, but throughout the district, that those people come in and give physical therapy, occupational therapy. We have a school nurse in our building. She's there 3 days a week, and then we also have speech services 5 days a week. Our teachers really try to integrate the special ed students into the classroom so that they're getting the best possible education they can get. We try to modify our expectations for those students, and we have quite a bit of collaboration between classroom teacher and special education teacher, and we try to do our best in communicating with the parents on how things are going and the progress that students are making. As far as my personal critique of how I not necessarily deal, but what I do with special ed students, and now that I'm in the instructional coaching, I try to really create relationships with those special needs students, because a lot of times these and those lower kids are the ones that I am working with or helping the teacher out with certain strategies or things that we can work with those students on. I work really closely with the specialists that come into our building, mostly because I deal with a lot of the SIT team and getting those kids back on track and where they need to be, and I deal with a lot of IEP stuff as well. We try to adapt materials and differentiate. I have a lot of knowledge on the MTSS, and we're actually getting ready to implement that in our district this year, and so I have a lot of background with that. I also try to collaborate with teachers on some strategies to help those students to be successful in their classrooms, so that they feel like they're getting that inclusion in the classroom and not just being pulled out all of the time because they are struggling. Strategies that we can improve on in our school. We definitely can always have more collaboration between teachers. special ed teacher, classroom teacher, and then of course with the paras on how can we best work with these students and what can we do to get them where they need to be. I believe that everybody in the school needs more information on the laws and regulations. I feel like the classroom teachers don't get as much information as they possibly could from the special education teacher and from all those other specialists that they might need to help the student fully. I always feel like there's more training and resources for teachers and for paras and anyone else involved with those special ed students. Just because we all want to get better, we all want to learn what's going on. There's always new strategies. More communication with parents on their progress. I know we do a little bit of that, but I just feel like maybe we don't do enough of it, or we don't do it as often as we need to, so that they know what's going on and how things are working and if they can help in any way. And then with as many students as we have in that 3 through 5 area, 26 students for one teacher, we really need more funding for more special education teachers. Our caseload is just too large. We just can't meet their needs as much as we possibly could if we had more people. So I look forward to what this class has to offer, and thank you.